I was speaking at a banking event today and I had some really wonderful compliments. And as a speaker, my experience is that you often rarely get feedback. Maybe one or two people come and chat to you afterward. The fact that they invite you again next time is a good sign, but it's rare to get feedback. And it was wonderful to hear that the talk I delivered meant something to some people. And it made me think that people rarely understand the effort you put in to prepare for a keynote and especially for a training engagement. It might seem like it comes naturally, and I think it's maybe a gift, and to whom much is given, much is expected from, as the scripture says. But it is hours and hours of preparation. And I often have this conversation with clients when I give them my rate for a training session. And they divide it up and say, but this hourly rate is totally unacceptable. But it's not the 3 or 4 hours of training that I'm billing you for. I'm billing you for my IP and my understanding that's come over years that's difficult to quantify. Also for the 3-hour training, there's probably 10 hours of preparation beforehand. And then after the training, the reporting, the next steps is another 4 or 5 hours. So when you take all of that time and you divide it up into what I bill you, my hourly rate is probably quite ridiculous. And just a shout out to speakers and trainers. Don't be discouraged by this. Help your clients to understand the effort you put in. And sadly, a lot of clients want a rate card, an hourly rate. I prefer to bill for an outcome rather than just for X amount of hours, but the time you put in. Like for today's session, it was a half an hour talk, and thankfully it went really, really well. But I probably spent a total of about 11 hours, if I count correctly, to prepare for this talk. Like for instance, this morning, I got up at 3:30, and luckily I'm an early bird and it's easier for me than for others to prepare, to go through all the notes again, to make sure I'm ready, to make sure I give the customer and the attendees the best that I possibly can give. Doing what I do, even if it might seem easy and natural to others, takes a hell of a lot more work than they imagine. Nothing replaces hard work. You cannot be lazy. Put in the work, put in the hours, and monetize it. People will pay for it, but when you sell it, you need to explain to them that it's not just the hours of the actual delivery, the talk, the training, and so forth. There's a lot more involved, and if they don't pay, you don't play. I've said this many times on this channel.